You're listening to Changing Reality. Changing Reality, where we bend reality all across the world. Only on WQHS Radio.
So, hey everyone, Harsha here, and thank you guys so much for joining in for today's episode of Changing Reality. Changing Reality is a show that features phenomenal people from all walks of life who are changing their own reality. So, we'll be hanging out and interviewing social change makers, entrepreneurs, business owners, to even artists, musicians, and inspiring individuals from all across the world, and from here at the Penn campus too. So get ready to hear their inspiring stories on how they are changing their reality around them while listening to some awesome music with us. Now, personally, I wanted to do this show simply because I feel like there are a lot of people out there who do phenomenal things and are making waves in the lives of those around them. And I'm just super passionate about learning about how people are changing the world in their own capacity. So personally, I've also founded a youth movement called Ascendance in Malaysia, which works with the Malaysian Ministry of Education to help produce alternative learning education platforms for any student who wants to change their reality. We work with students from elementary to high school through various sessions, programs, experiential learning projects, and so much more to help them discover what they love doing, learn about themselves and the world around them, and start their own careers while they're still in school that creates meaningful impact in the lives around them. So we've worked with about 4,000 students in 270 communities, and that's what we do, help everyday students change their own reality. So if you have any questions about it, do drop it in the show chat below. If not, let's move on to our amazing, very special episode for today. So in light of International Women's Day, that was just a few days ago on the 8th of March, today's topic is going to be in honor of that awesome day. The best things about being a woman. So, women empowerment is a huge movement that deserves all of the love. However, sometimes I feel like we have to acknowledge not just the adversities, but also the successes and the good things that come with being a woman and our relationship with who we are in a sense. So, today we'll not only be playing music by some awesome empowered female artists, but we will also be speaking to amazing guests who run the world in their own ways. Firstly, we have with us 19-year-old Joanna Baptista, who is a multi-award winning social entrepreneur. She's a public speaker and activist who has spoken at over 3 TEDx talks and has even presented at the International Women's Day 2018 at Disney and to Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. Wow. At the same time, I think that it's really important to talk about her social enterprise, She, which aims to reverse thought prejudices by taking classic fairy tales and rewriting them with a modern twist. Ooh. They've got their books in over 15 countries. And at the same time, she is also someone who is personally very inspiring, who has traveled the world, and is also a representative for women empowerment, I think, everywhere. She is a student at Oxford University, and at the same time, she is an ambassador for organizations like hashtag I Will, the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, and Women of the Future. So once again, I think she is someone who we should be listening to when it comes to a little bit about the good things that being a woman has to offer and how she basically emphasizes on the good to create a generation that is not conformed by these stereotypes that we may be thinking about sometimes. We also have with us the amazing Madhura Kannan. Spoiler alert, I know her because she is the CEO and founder of Ascendance. So at 25, she runs this youth movement that has worked with, as I mentioned, 4,000 students, 7 countries, 270 communities. And a lot of what she does is help everyday students learn about themselves, break out of their comfort zones, and identify the things that hold them back in their perceptions, in their mind blocks, so that they can get real world experiences that neutralize their thought perceptions. And through that, be able to achieve holistic success in whatever their heart desires, whatever they put their mind to in their happiness, health, education, and passion. So, Ascendance, under her leadership, has developed several social entrepreneurs who are also young, empowered females. And Madhura personally has been recognized as one of the 4 global student entrepreneurs in Malaysia, or top 4, and also received the top 10 Key Opinion Leaders Award by Go Monster. She's also a fellow recipient of the Diana Award for Humanitarian and Social Work by the Diana Foundation in Wales. So again, someone else who's been working with a lot of young women to actually break out of their comfort zone, go out there and make changes in the world. So definitely another person that I feel we have a lot to learn from. But before we get to that, let's start off with a little song to kick us off. Um, I don't think that there's any other song that we could play that would fit our theme so perfectly than Who Run the World by Beyonce herself. And I think it's the song for girls everywhere. This is Run the World by Beyonce. Thanks, guys.